Hello everyone, this is Goosebumps Godzilla, and today I'm going to be talking about the Cukoo Clock of Doom and one specific character from that book, Terra the Terrible, and how this evil character is still alive. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare, and let's get started. So Terra the Terrible is probably one of the evilest human characters in Goosebumps as a whole. She tortures her brother to extreme measures, and he calls her Terra the Terrible because of how terrible she is. And then one thing leads to another, though. She gets eradicated from time, and that is because her older brother, who's the main protagonist in the Cukoo Clock of Doom, he messes around with this mysterious cuckoo clock, which sends him back in time. And anyway, he ends up accidentally eradicating her from time. And in the end of the book, he figures out that he's the only child in his house now. And Terra the Terrible is gone. And at the very end of the book, as sort of the ending, he thinks to himself and, thinks about saving his little sister from being dead forever, from her eradication. And he thinks about saving her, but he never actually does it. Honestly, if Terra the Terrible was my sister, and she got eradicated from existence, then I would probably not save her, just because of how evil she is in the book. She's pure evil. I'm telling you guys. If you have not read the book, I'm so sorry I just said some spoilers for it, but she is evil. And honestly, if I was him, I would never save her. But this theory that I have today could possibly mean that he did save her from being eradicated from time and is actually still alive. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. And let's get started. I think I already said that. I'm so sorry about that. Why did I say that again? I don't know. Okay, so the main reason I believe this actually happened is because of one of the 10 tales in the book, More Tales to Give You Goosebumps. And so it's the one particular story, Shell Shocker. So in this story, the main protagonist's name is Terra. As far as I know, Terra, that is the only Goosebumps character with the name Terra, other than Terra the Terrible from the Cukoo Clock of Doom. So this may be just circumstantial evidence. It does make sense that she would be in the story, because the Terra in this book is honestly really rude. Just a rude person. So in this story, if this is Terra the Terrible from Cukoo Clock of Doom, she has grown to an age of 12 years old, and she's really mean in the story, just as she is in the book, except she's just a tiny bit more mature than she was in the Cukoo Clock of Doom. But she's still a really mean person. So in this story, she picks up a shell, and she hears the shell ask her for help. And this is the part where it really seems like it's Terra the Terrible. Because when the shell asks for help, guess what she says? She says, "What do I get out of it?" I mean, someone's asking for help and you say, "What do I get out of it?" I mean, just sounds like some evil character would say. And so she is really mean in this book, but there are a few plot holes to this theory. Well, the main protagonist, her older brother, is not in the story. She actually has a younger brother instead of an older brother. But possibly, when the main protagonist was saving her, maybe got de-aged or something. I don't know. That's a little out there, but I think about this age, what's his name? The main protagonist in the Cukoo Clock of Doom, would have actually been, I think, about 17, because I think she was 8 in the Cukoo Clock of Doom. The main protagonist was 12 in the Cukoo Clock of Doom. So, add on some years, I think. Okay, so she's 8 in the Cukoo Clock of Doom, I'm almost 100% sure. And so, she's 12 in this story, so that'd be 4 years later. 4 plus 12 would be 16, so he's about maybe 16 in this book, old enough to drive a car, and so if that's so, he'd probably want to stay as far away from Terra the Terrible as possible, so that probably explains why he's not in the book, and I guess it would make sense that there is a younger brother, because I do believe they never specify the age. Most of this book, though, is focused on circumstantial evidence. I don't know if this theory is actually pure evidence. I'm not really sure about that. I don't know, this is one of my theories that don't have that much evidence to support it, but it makes sense. There's a Terra, one of the only Terras in the Goosebumps universe, and she has a mean personality, just like the one in the Cukoo Clock of Doom. So if I had my guess, then I would expect that she is Terra from the Cukoo Clock of Doom. And again, this is all speculation. I'm not really sure about this one. But tell me what you think in the comments section below. Do you think Terra the Terrible could still be alive? Or you think they're just two separate mean Terras? Well, tell me what you think in the comments section below, and if you have not already, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys who subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for supporting me. And anyway, that's the end of my video, and I hope you enjoyed.